Hello and welcome to a new video. This is going to be a ramble and not an Iron Man progression. Real quick, this is about the new skills that they're pitching for old school RuneScape. It was just announced today of, March 27th. The three different skills, sailing, taming, and shamanism. I do have the window up right here. This is their website. This is their blog post. Go ahead, click the link in the description and read through this yourself before making your own opinion. I skimmed through it. I didn't read all of it, but there's also that little showcase video where the three mods were talking about it. I forget the name of the mods off the top of my head. I personally think that all three skills are really good after reviewing all of this. It's not like how they were doing it way back in the day, so there might be some like bad taste about sailing that some people might have, so it's gonna be slightly different, which is pretty good. Building your own ship, maybe not a big ship or like a small sailboat or whatever, but that's pretty cool. I always like the idea of actively building your own things that you use, discovering new places, which is always a plus. More of the Gillinor map, the RuneScape map, is always appreciated. That's what the MMO is, like a giant world that you can go ahead and explore, which I think really cool. And they went ahead and made sure that it's not like player-owned ports from RS3, which I personally hate player-owned ports. And I am glad that they're not going to be doing that. If you're an RS3 player, you would know. If you've never played RS3, just note that I think it's a good thing. They have this big thing here. You can click on everything so you can read through all this. I'm not gonna read this because it takes me forever to read, and you guys, I'm pretty sure, can understand this a lot more if you read it on your own. Taming is kind of like a Tomodachi, which is kind of cool in a sense. I like the idea of raising or like befriending an animal, raising it, and all that stuff, which is really cool. And each individual animal will have its own like perk or things that it does, either in terms of skilling or combat or whatever, but which is, I think, is really cool. It's a really cool fit for old school RuneScape. I think all three of these skills are a really good fit. If it's not going to be like summoning, which is pretty good, because summoning back in the day, so summoning was basically like a familiar that brings something to you. There's the pack yak that gives you the extra inventory slots. There are like Nihils that do like crazy amount of damage, the Ripper Demon. And then there's those rune crafting abyss summoning thralls and pets that give you like perks to rune crafting. Personally, the way summoning did it in terms of training it was really, I did not like. In terms of, you have to go hunt charms to be able to summon things, which at that point, when summoning is around, you have to wait for a double XP weekend to train it to maximize the uses of your charms, which I know there's no double XP in old school, but I did not like that part of summoning. All right, if we clicked on the image here, we can see a more blown up version of this. You could actually build its own like little living habitat, which is really cool. Oh my god, the idea of building stuff, creating things in this world is amazing. Oh, look at this dude's hanging out, this feminine guy hanging out with a wolf. So awesome. Oh my god, this is what I liked. I'm sorry if I'm like skimming through everything. Like, helps you travel, like helps you with agility courses, or like takes you to new areas. Maybe there's more farming patches, you know, herb lore is awesome. Haha, hee, farming, who. Or maybe it helps you out in the hunter skill, which is actually pretty cool. I guess it is kind of similar to summoning, but they're doing it better. So that's a good thing, that if there was a skill in RS3 that people liked, we can just improve it, you know? And this is what I mean, because here, if we go into the next one, shamanism, which I personally hate the name. The idea of the skill is amazing. Being able to like resource gather, craft, and essentially enchant anything from like tools to armors and stuff like that, and possibly weapons, which actually kind of reminds me a lot of invention. So invention in RS3, you just basically super boost your armor, gear, and skilling tools, but it's like super busted. So again, they revised it a little more and they made it seem like very interactive with what you're supposed to be doing in terms of crafting stuff and basically doing rituals to upgrade your stuff, which is really cool. All right, again, I'm not going too deep in this. I just wanted to throw my quick 2 cents. Once they trim it down and refine it, I'll go more in depth with whatever skill that ends up getting voted in the future. If I had to pick, here we go. Let's go to the blog really quick. Go to the polling approach. If I have to vote on this, which I will, after reading the new skill pitch of the blog, which concepts, whatever, multiple choice, pick your favorites. So I do like all three. If these were the only three that get pitched, I'm voting for sailing, taming, and shamanism for this first question. Next question, what is your favorite? It's a big toss-up between shamanism and sailing. There's so much potential in all three of these skills, of course, but I think shamanism or sailing would be really cool. And would you be interested in filling out a survey? I personally would. Why not? I have played RuneScape for the longest time, both RS3 and old school. So at least I will have a general idea of what, at the very least, what I would like into old school RuneScape. Again, this is an entire opinion-based video. You can probably say that you don't like any of these skills, which is okay. There's no problem. There's no problem in that. Please let me know in the comments if you guys have any preferences on which skills you want to see in the game. If it's any of these three or something completely new. Thank you very much for watching. The ramble is more of a babble than a ramble. But leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this and maybe not like this. Bye.